So, as you can see on your screen, what do we have here? Ark Survival Ascended. We're going to look at this in a second here, but I'm going to read this description for you of Ark 2, which is a game that was announced way back in, I think it was 2021 or 2020. I think it was 2021, or I don't remember. Hold up. When was Ark? Let's check. Ark 2. It was revealed 2 years ago. Yeah, 2020. Damn, that long ago. Okay, so it was revealed back at the Game Awards of 2020, and we have just gotten confirmation from a game that we've been waiting for a little over 2 years now. Has been delayed again to the end of 2024, which is a long way away. Like, it's a long damn. It's in the future. We're gonna read this real quick, and I'm gonna give my thoughts at the end when I read this. So, Ark 2. After careful consideration, we have decided to delay the sequel's launch to the end of 2024, when it will still launch exclusively on Xbox Game Pass and Windows distribution platforms, Steam/PC. We've put much thought into delaying Ark 2 for the betterment of the final product and the team's well-being. The news will be disappointing to many. We feel it too, but we're confident this heavy decision is the right one. Let's just go paragraph by paragraph. So, the game's been delayed till the end of 2024, when it was originally going to launch this year. I think it was delayed at the launch. We didn't have a launch date until like 2021, and it was gonna release in 2022, and then it got delayed to 2023, and it was supposed to release till this year, but as you can see, it got delayed again till the end of next year. Although it will still be exclusively be launching on Xbox Game Pass and Windows, on Steam and PC. It sucks. Obviously, I first started playing Ark back when I don't know, when did I first start playing Ark? I think I first started playing Ark in I think it was 2018 was the first time I played Ark. So about 3 years after the game launched, I first played the game. And I thought it was good. I did think it was good. After playing it for a couple of years, I thought this is probably the best survival game out there. Like, if you want content, you want fun, and you want, like, so many things to do, I think that Ark Survival Evolved has got to be the greatest survival game out there. So that's just personally me, though. So let's go on to the next paragraph. So why the delay? Our goal is to make Ark 2 the best game it can be, to provide a truly exceptional and rewarding experience for players, which is it's reasonable. You know, you want the game to be as best as possible. You want the players to love it, and you want them to appreciate the work that you put into the game. Unreal Engine 5 is incredibly new technology to us and all developers, and we aim to use this cutting-edge tech to its fullest potential while creating a game with never before achieved scope at Studio Wildcard. So basically, Unreal Engine 5, it's new to them. It's new to a lot of people. Like, there are companies that are just starting out with Unreal Engine 5, working on their next game or their next big project. They're using Unreal Engine 5 because nowadays we're starting to move into we're starting to move into next-gen consoles, where we need to start using these high-tech engines in order to make the games look as best as possible. Not only that, but play as best as possible. As we learn more about the engine to develop the sequel, we have adapted our workflows and adjusted to our pipelines to accommodate this new next-generation paradigm. I can't fucking say that. And because of everything that involves, we need more time for development. So they need more time. They're new to it. They're new to the engine. They need a bit more time to really make the game as best as possible, which is understandable. But what I don't get I'll get into it at the end, but what I don't get is they're releasing almost a new game before the game launches, which we'll get into in a second. We sincerely apologize for this delay and genuinely appreciate your understanding. Your support and passion are vital to us, and we continue to work intensively to deliver the ultimate next-gen dinosaur survival experience. With that in mind, we do not plan to showcase any gameplay, screenshots, or videos of ARK 2 this year. However, we intend to keep you informed and engaged in the development process by regularly showcasing more ARK 2 assets in the months ahead, leading to our gameplay reveal next year. So they will be showing off gameplay, more screenshots, more footage next year, which I assume is going to be at E3, which makes the most sense around that time. So yeah. But our desire is to push the boundaries of what ARK 2 is on a next generation platform has led us to the decision to create an intermediary Unreal Engine 5 ARK product utilizing some of the new technology we are building. This is where I have a problem with, and we're going to get into it right now. Allowing us to further our mastery for the new next engine and ultimately battle test some of our riskier technical advancements, we'll gain a deep understanding of how well the rendering and lighting techniques work on console and what performance will be like, whether we can optimize and deliver interactive water and foliage on the wide-scale bias, and much more. We will deliver cross-platform modding, cross-platform multiplayer, and new account system, informing us about other changes we could consider for ARK 2. Due to the scope of all the technical and QoL changes required for such a next-generation experience, it is not feasible to make this new version of ARK backward compatible, which led us to conclude that this would need to be a separate product. So what they're basically saying here is they're upgrading ARK. This is where we get into ARK Survival Ascended, which is this is where I have a problem, and we're going to talk about it. So ARK Survival Ascended is basically a brand new game almost of ARK. It's a brand new product, and they want to make it a separate product from ARK because they don't want to make they're using Unreal Engine 5 tech, and in order to do that, they need to focus on the next gen consoles instead of trying to work around the older consoles, the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4, those consoles, and more work towards making the Xbox Series X and PS5 consoles more polished and better to play on, rather than, as I said, work around those older consoles. So I understand that, but what I don't get is why make a new game? Why make a brand new separate game a year and a half before we're gonna get ARK 2? I don't get it. Maybe it's just me, but I just don't get that, because I feel like keeping the original game, people who have been playing this since the beginning can enjoy the game until we get the next game, ARK 2, once it comes out. They make the people who have been playing for years enjoy the last almost 2 years of the game, and do that instead of making a whole new separate product and probably making people pay for a separate product instead of just upgrading their game to ARK Survival Ascended. Maybe that's just me, but that's just how I think of this, and that's just how I think. We also recognize the ARK 2 has some pretty significant design changes from the original game, which may not make it as appealing for everyone looking at you. Souls-like combat, primitive-only weaponry, and strict third-person mechanics, and an overall very serious tone. That's not what I want. Obviously, people don't want that. There are those people who think like this. They want that, they only want the primitive-only weaponry, and they only want the third-person mechanics, and they only want the very serious, like you're in that time age tone to it. But a majority of us are going to say, this is what ARK is, this is how ARK should be, just make it like this, but with, making it more primitive. Which is why we feel it is essential to provide players with a fully next-gen version of the original experience to ensure that fans can enjoy the ARK they know for years to come. We're thrilled to share the new Ark journey with you this year, bringing players from PC, Xbox, and PlayStation together in the next generation version of the game you love, topped off with revolutionary cross-platform modding, which is where we get into Ark Survival Ascended, which is as they've been saying, just basically Ark Survival Evolved but upgraded. It's like a remastered. So Ark Survival Ascended is the next generation remaster of our beloved Ark Survival Evolved, harnessing the power of Unreal Engine 5. It will be released on Series X, S, PC, Windows, Steam, and PlayStation 5 by the end of August 2023. The base game will include the island, SOTF, and all the non-canon DLC maps, which will be added to ASA over time. So they're making it, here, okay. I'm going to try to, my brain here needs to work here for a second. So again, they're making a new game instead of, I don't know, dude. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe over time I'll think differently. Let's see. Xbox Series X and PC players will only be able to get via an ultimate value bundle known as Ark Respawn Bundle. This bundle includes ownership of both Ark Survival Ascended and Ark 2, and will be priced at $50. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take back what I said real quick. So what they're doing here is they're basically adding a bundle for specifically Xbox Series X and PC players. What's it called? They're specifically to Xbox Series X and PC players. This bundle will allow you to get the Ark Survival Ascended game, which is the brand new engine, and Ark 2, which is the game that's coming out next year. So that's cool, I guess. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna take back what I said. Hold up. Let me just finish reading. This bundle will be This bundle will be available to purchase from the end of August for up to a year. So basically from this year August to next year's August. Makes sense. After which Ark Survival Ascended and Ark 2 will be sold separately. Okay, you know what? That's not bad, but again, still, I don't know. We'll see. Additionally, this bundle will provide players access to an exclusive 1-month closed beta to Ark 2 in 2024. So they're having a beta, which I do like that because betas are very important to game developers and important to us. Before the rest of the so I like that. So beta. So in order to get access to the beta, buy the Respawn bundle. You get access to the new Ark game that's coming out this year, and you get access to Ark 2, which is coming out at the end of 2024, including you also get a 1-month closed beta code, or access to the 1-month closed beta during 2024 if you buy this bundle, which I do like that because it allows us players to give feedback. Again, the whole thing with betas is players who are playing the game give the feedback that the developers need. They give feedback on how the game feels, what are the bugs, what are the glitches that are in the game that need to be fixed, that are game breaking, and what are the things that just, the little tiny things that need to be solved. Maybe the game just needs to be overhauled completely. It depends on the game, obviously, but usually with a beta, they have a older version for you to play, instead of a more up to date, like how the launch of the game is going to be. So I like that. So here we go. PlayStation 5 users will be able to get their hands on Ark Survival Ascended and as a standalone next gen game launch in August 2023 for $40. So that's interesting. But I get that because I think Ark was a exclusive Xbox thing. They're not exclusive, but they're more owned by Xbox per se because they're on Game Pass. So Xbox and PC players get a bundle that allows you to get Survival Ascended and Ark 2 along with a closed beta code. But PlayStation 5 players only get Ark Survival Ascended, and you have to buy Ark 2 separately from that, is what I'm kind of getting at here. All the expansion packs will be sold separately on all platforms. $20 for the Explorer's Pass, which includes Scorched Earth, Aberration, Extinction. $20 for Genesis, which includes Genesis Part 1 and Genesis Part 2. Interesting. Where was I? At Ark Survival Ascended's launch, players will access to the island Scorched Earth and the new revamped mode, Survival of the Fittest. In addition to many other features, Ark Ascended will be following improvements and enhancements, so they're going to be on the Unreal Engine 5, Overhaul and Nonit, Lumen RTX DI. They're going to have dynamic water, interactive foliage, Unreal Engine 5 performance gains, instance rendering, large bases, etc. Threaded server networking and native physics engine, cross-platform multiplayer, cross-platform modding, Survival of the Fittest, cross-platform anti-cheat, new content, QLL improvements, balance and gameplay changes, including but not limited to update minimap, new structures, queuing system, new third-person camera, sprinting and walking, ping system, gamepad cursor, balance passes. Okay, so we're finished with the article. Yay. I guess we can look at the roadmap. I think they have a roadmap somewhere. I don't know. I saw it on Twitter, but let me see. I'm trying to okay, I guess this is like everything. So basically what I can talk about now is what are my thoughts. So I was not really digging everything that was happening up until the whole thing with here's what I saw. Up until the thing with what's it called? Up until they had that thing with buy this bundle, you get beta Ark 2 and the new Ark engine that they're going to be doing at the end of August. I like that. But it kind of sucks for PlayStation players, because it's exclusively to Xbox and PC players, but PS5 players have to wait till they have to buy the games. They have to buy both games separately, and they need to buy the game, or they need to they don't get access to the beta. So it's kind of interesting, kind of weird. Don't know if I'm a fan of that, but I do like that. So yeah, but here's like the phase 1 of Ark and what the roadmap was like. We had launch up until this map came out, which was in June of last year. And there's another photo. This is phase 2. This is what's going to be going on within the next year and over the next year and a half, over a little over the next year and a half. So in June of this year, we get some sort of, I think, new bug, like a new enemy or something. And at the end of August this year, we get the new Ark Survival Ascended and the Survival of the Fittest. And then in quarter 4, we're getting, or Nintendo players are going to be getting Scorched Earth and Aberration, and we're also going to be getting DLC for Ark Survival Ascended, which is as I said, including those other DLC packs. And at the end of 2023, Ark Mobile comes out. During 2023, we're going to be getting the animated series. Quarter 1 and Quarter 2, people and Nintendo players are going to be getting access to Ark Extinction and Genesis Part 1 and 2. And then at the end of next year, we will finally get our hands on, hopefully no delays, we will get our hands on Ark 2. So, overall, not the worst, but again, I don't know how I feel about the whole new engine and new game coming out. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think I'll try it out. I'll play it, see how it goes, and that's kind of it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what you think of this news. Are you hyped? Are you excited? Are you sad? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Without further ado, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.